There are a couple of things that Davis Polk is proud of. One is the quality of the work that we do and the reputation we have, and I'll come on to it a little bit later when I address that in another sort of question. But at the end of the day, the thing that we're absolutely most proud of, and it's our USP, unique selling point, is the collegiality that we have and the culture that we engender here. Now, I'd like to take a step back and talk to you about the compensation scheme to explain how this culture has come about. For Davis Polk, the partners are compensated on a lockstep basis. There are basically two different ways of compensation for partners. One is the lockstep, where partners are compensated by their seniority. So say, for example, if you're class of 2010 partner and you're made up, so in 2010, you get, sort of like X number of points, which translates into money, and then if you're 2011, then you get compensated a little bit more because you're a little bit more senior, and so that doesn't change. Now, the other compensation system is eat what you kill, and by the very sound of it, it's very brutal. So you can imagine that, sort of like if you've got more clients, you've got more work, then your take-home pay is more. So that compensation scheme engenders more, sort of infighting, politicking, and lack of share of resources, because really at the end of the day, it depends on what you can get for yourself. So that other scheme does not engender collegiality, whereas the lockstep system, really at the end of the day, because you're being compensated for sort of really seniority rather than anything else. So that frees all the partners up to do what's best for the firm. So when a matter comes in, the partner will decide who is, has got the skill sets and who should be the best person to service those clients. This means that we don't subscribe to a silo system, and none of the partners own any of the juniors, whether they are counsel or associate. And so, there is common sharing of resources. For a junior, that means that, you are free to learn from many different partners and many different seniors. And this is very important because it's only by being exposed to all the different types of, sort of way of managing matters, dealing with clients, that you can develop your own style at the end of the day. Also, as you know, different people have different skill sets. So maybe, one partner is better at rainmaking, one partner is better at counseling and mentoring, somebody is good at, sort of all the technical work, or, sort of like maybe, doing seminars and things. So all the partners with the different skill sets are allowed to use what they are, that they do best to contribute to the firm. And so I think that this, the lockstep system contributes to the collegiality, and because it really is from top down. So, a lot of people who work here, the interns who've come through us, sort of describe us as being one big family. And I think that is, sort of something that we're most proud of, and that, sort of makes us want to get up in the morning and come to work, frankly.